Now, I was not a religious man before this mod pack, but the more of these creatures that I see, the more I'm drawn to the light of this cross and what it might do to protect me and ultimately save me from a terrible demise. So I stand here, armed to the teeth, in a church, relying on something I've never relied on before to save me. And as the sun sets, I think it's time to grab our bed and take a little bit of rest before we get into the next day and see what we're gonna do in this episode of the Zombie Apocalypse mod. Welcome back, everybody. My name is Hocus. Let's jump right in. Now, last time out, if you remember rightly, we decided to call the church home. We did a little bit more exploring and looting. We've got very basic things set up here, so we're looking in better shape than we otherwise would be. I think the steel rapier that we found down in the basement, I'm going to give it a test run just to see what it's all about. I'm not entirely sure what it's going to do for us. It has significantly less damage than the diamond sword, but I don't know whether or not that damage stat incorporates the enchantments. So if not, it might be a little bit more effective than we first thought. But there's only one way to find out, really, and that's to figure out where the zombies are at and give it a test run. I've got to say, though, for a zombie apocalypse mod, it sometimes can be difficult to find zombies, which is a little bit counterintuitive. This house here, though, feels like, or this church, the place that we're going to live, I'm constantly hearing noises, so I feel like there's going to be something underneath it eventually that we'll find. I mean, there's a dude in this cave right here. Oh, he's burning. Interesting, interesting. So some of them do burn. I don't know what the difference is. I don't know what determines whether or not they burn, but... Oh, a little bit of lag. Some of them do definitely burn. Okay, here we go. Here we go. We've got a dude trapped under a tree here. I didn't see the damage indicator. Come here, come here. It does do flame damage, though, which has to be a good thing against zombies, right? All right, 2 hits. So, first test run is very similar to the diamond sword, which was also taking these guys out in 2 hits. Oh, wow. This must be the cause of some of the noise under my base. Here, let's see if we can... give it another test run. 10, 9, 10, 9. Okay, that's decent damage, I would say. This is... Oh, ouch. This is decent damage. And it's significantly faster than the diamond sword as well. I don't know if you guys can see that without comparison, but I'm able to swing this at a much higher rate. So, also last time out, I don't know if you guys will remember, but I was struggling to find resources to create a pickaxe, and I completely forgot about our diamonds. So, I think I'm going to actually use 3 of those guys to craft a diamond pickaxe. I'm pretty sure that'll be beneficial to us, just because there's a lot of stuff to break spawner-wise, and I also want to go out and collect a few things that we can use to expand our church base here. So I'm back on the roof of the hospital, and I wanted to come over here to grab some of these iron bars because I don't have any iron to craft them myself, and I feel like we can make a pretty nice barrier around the church with these, like a fence type thing. You certainly get a beautiful view of the church from here as well. Look at that place. That is a beacon of hope amongst a rabid wasteland. I love it. Okay, that about does it. We've cleared the entire roof here of the iron bars, and just in good time as well, because it looks like the sun is about to set. So let's head back down into this this creepy old hospital, which actually isn't so creepy because there's nothing in here, but it's dark and gloomy and makes for a certainly disturbing setting, to say the least. However, before we build any fences, I'm going to need some more building resources because we don't have too much. So let's stick the iron bars away and just keep them safe. So based on what I can tell, the dead wood is used only for a few things. One of those being charcoal. You can't make wood out of it, but you can use it for other recipes like the crossbows. And you can use it as a fuel, but I think most importantly, you can use it to craft charcoal in the furnace. So what we need is 8 pieces of cobblestone so that we can make a furnace. I'm going to grab some torches once I have the charcoal, because what I'm planning for us to do today is to continue this staircase downwards and create a little mine. So like I say, we're just looking for resources, and that is probably going to be one of the best ways to do it. So let us go and get some charcoal and some torches prepared. So furnace is going to be something like that. And I'll pop that guy right there. And then we can just, here, let me see. If we craft 1 piece of charcoal using the pickaxe, we can then recycle that charcoal back into the furnace and produce more. So there we go. Exponential growth. And whilst the charcoal's brewing, I think I'm going to take a little bit of time to put these fires out because the noise is just unbearable, honestly. So we're going to break the glass, put the fire out, and then once we've got some more resources, I'll just repair the ground in another way. Alright, so let's get to digging then. So it's just going to be very simple. We're going to dig down to Y11 and just get a little branch mine going. Something very straightforward. Got some lead ore right off the bat here. It's part of a mod pack of some sort. I don't know what we'll use that for, but might be useful. Oh wow, so I could hear this a mile off. I could hear it an absolute mile off. There is a cave that we've just dug into, and I don't really know what to do about it. Jumping in there would be futile, I'd imagine. But we do need to overcome it somehow. Oh, wow. That's super freaky. Hey, come out into the light so I can see what's going on. Yeah, you know what? We're going in. We're going in. We're in. Okay, it's not as bad as I thought. It's not as bad as I thought. We're good. We're good. Alright, so easy enough. Easy enough to take care of. I'm not going to do too much exploring down here, though. I'm just going to keep it simple. Keep building our little pathway down to the branch mine. Just because, again, I'd rather not put myself in danger if I don't need to. That should do the trick. We are down at Y11, which is the perfect spot to do a bit of branch mining. And I guess we can also do a bit of lagging while we're at it. We do have a little bit of company. He already took one hit, so he's down. And then rotten flesh. I don't really know if there are any uses for it in this mod pack, but we will hang on to it for now. Anyway, what we're going to do is... Whoa, 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 whoa. Those noises are very, very unsettling. We, like I say, are just going to do a bit of branch mining, so... I don't want to keep digging out into caves like this. Kind of terrified about caves in this game. Yeah, let's get that sealed up. How about we just start branching out from here? So we're just gonna dig in a straight line. Grab. Oh, look at that! Look at that! That is very, very coincidental. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. First torch, and then let's grab some diamonds. Hell yeah! Oh baby, some iron too. Wow, you guys were here for the big one. Jeez. Wait, where did you come from? Where did you guys come from? Oh, they... Can they just spawn anywhere in this mod pack? Uh-oh. That's gonna make things like 20 million times more terrifying. Oh, geez. So I came back up to the surface to craft some stairs because I want to get the entrance to the mine a little bit glossed, you know, so that we've got it properly lit and stairs in there. And my base, the church, may have been full of zombies, and a bunch of them may have also got through the window. So we should probably make it one of our top priorities to get that perimeter fence set up today, just because they were entering through here, through this little window here where the glass is broken. And the top floor was unlit enough for them to spawn. So we got to be careful of that. So I'm just digging, and I can hear Nether Portal sounds. I didn't build that myself. So this... What is this? We've got some glass there, which is interesting. We're in like some sort of cave, but we've got a Nether Portal here. And like I say, this was not me. Oh boy. I wonder what this is. Oh wait, do you know what I think this is? I think this might be that hole that you can jump down in the shop with a bunch of chests in it. The one that says, "Are you ready to die?" or whatever. I think this might be the hole. It's kind of like a little trick. So what is that? You guys hear that? I really have no idea what it is, but like I was saying, it's one of those tricks where on the way down it seems like you're gonna hit the lava, but then last second you're saved by the block of water. I mean, I'm not really sure if you'd be saved because you'd be in there with a couple zombies. You'd have to think quick, but I'm pretty sure that's where we are. And I'm also very intrigued by what the nether's gonna look like in this mod pack, so let's save that for next episode. So I don't know if this mod pack has changed the way the ores spawn, but branch mining doesn't seem half as effective in this mod pack as it does in vanilla Minecraft. So you can see now we're in a cave, and inside of this cave there are a bunch of ores and resources to be mined. So I'm wondering whether the game is almost trying to force us into caves, into scary situations, to actually get our hands on some of the better resources in the game, which wouldn't surprise me, because I think this mod pack is supposed to be somewhat of a scary experience. So what other way to be scared than to be stuck in a dark cave, many, many blocks underground, with a group of very, very unfriendly zombies that just want to tear into your flesh and eat you alive. So I think maybe that's what's going on here. Like I say, it's been very tough in the branch mine to actually find anything useful, but every time I find a little cave like this, it seems to be jam-packed full of stuff that we're looking for. All right, just made it back from the mining trip, and I guess that means that it's time to organize our inventory. This is what we managed to come back with. So we did get a few extra diamonds, which is nice. Bunch of redstone, bunch of coal, some other... You've got tin, you've got copper, and you've got lead. So those are some new mod pack ores. We've also got some graphite chunks, which I'm assuming will help us in the creation of guns, which is kind of where I'm going with this episode. And then we've got tanzanite as well. So I think first things first, we're going to pull this out and maybe feed another charcoal back in. We're then going to get a few extra furnaces just because we have got a bunch of stuff to smelt here. So we should probably get it smelting simultaneously to save some time. And then for now, things are getting very messy up here in the church roof. But I think for now, we'll just pop them down there and get some things cooking. So we've got a whole stack of iron. We're going to have 10 copper, so 2 coal. 11 tin, another 2 coal. And that is every furnace in use right now. So again, we'll probably just craft another. Pop it down right here. And in this one, we're going to go with the lead. So that's 13, another 2 coal. And I guess from there, we'll just let things cook. And I will also add the other ores into the furnaces as we progress here. We've also got some sulfur. I didn't mention that, but again, that's another mod pack ore. Sulfur doesn't usually spawn in Minecraft, so something else that might be interesting to play around with. In fact, whilst everything is cooking, and it seems like the charcoal just got finished, so we should probably reuse some of that charcoal just because we've got a bunch of coal now anyway, so it doesn't really matter that much to us. But whilst everything else is cooking, I think we'll go ahead and craft a few more chests so that we can begin to organize our inventory a little bit, because it's a mess, right? Look at all of this. Not organized, and unorganized once more. And something else I'm going to look into whilst we are waiting for things to brew up. And by the way, this is what I was referring to earlier. Are you willing to face hell? It said, not are you ready to die? But I think if you jump through this hole, it will take you down to that Nether Portal that I found earlier. Anyway, that, again, is besides the point. The other thing I was about to come and do is just take down some of these chests from this store, because I don't have too much wood, but I will need some more chests to store everything away, so it probably makes more sense to steal them than it does to craft them at this point. And we'll also get our hands on a few more goodies, it looks like, because I didn't loot everything from here the first time around. Awesome, so that has given us 64, well, about a stack and a half of trap chests, which makes no odds really. You can use them the same way, so I will take it. We've also got a bunch of other stuff here, a bunch of those books that were in the room, some blue slime blocks. Now, what can we do with those? They work like normal slime blocks. Yeah, seems like it. Okay, cool. But that is pretty much it. Nothing more to write home about. Some other items in there too. But we should probably think about setting up some chests in here in a bit more of a logical sense, because what I've got is this guy over here, and this guy is going to contain all of our goodies from mining. So we've got our ingots, redstone, other raw materials that we've just pulled from the underground, which I think is a good way to store those. And then in here, I'm just going to have all of my blocks. So I guess the slime blocks can go in there. And the great thing about this mod pack is they have a sort feature. So if you hit this, like if I was to just kind of mess up the inventory here, something like that, and then hit sort, it just puts everything in a nice order for you so that you can look through it easily, which is how I like to keep my items in the game. Still got a bunch of miscellaneous stuff in here that I need to organize, but I'll get that done. So maybe it's time for some off-camera work, which most of this series is anyway. Off-camera work to set these chests up and get things put away nice and neatly. This place, this house is, or this church, I should say, but for the sake of the saying, this house is starting to look like a home. I've installed a bunch of chests on both sides. I'm not entirely sure how many. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. So 15 on both sides. We've got 30 double chests in total, which is a lot of storage space. And in true Hocus fashion, I, of course, have organized it into distinct categories so that we are able to access everything we need pretty quickly without having to search around for it. The only issue I have is that the ladder comes up through the logs here that I've used to design the chest area. So somewhere down the line, we'll move the ladder so that we don't have to do that. I think that'd be a grand idea. With that taken care of, we can progress on to the final task that I wanted to finish up for today. And that was to get a perimeter fence installed around the base. So I think we'll start with cobblestone. We don't really have too much else to build with. And then in the miscellaneous items chest, we've got our iron bars. And once again, I don't really know how far these iron bars will take us, but we'll see. We will see. First things first, we will take down this little cobblestone wall that was already here. I don't think that's going to serve us any longer. And we might even pull down this this entranceway here as well, just so that we can redesign our own access point to the church. That should just about do it. We've cleared most of the space out required. So I think what I'm going to do is give ourselves maybe like 3 blocks on the inside. And then the wall is going to go right here, maybe. So 3 blocks of space on the inside. Is that enough? Or should I go 5 blocks? We're certainly going to go 5 blocks on the front. So let's begin our wall. Nope, right there. So this is going to be the central entrance in through the perimeter fence. And then what I was hoping to do is kind of just go like 1, 2. So 1, 2, 3. Let's build this up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then maybe 7 block gaps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 iron bars on the inside. And then we'll have to build this up too high just so that we are actually preventing mobs from getting in, because otherwise they will be able to jump over it. So I was thinking maybe something like this for the perimeter wall. And then a few torches on the inside as well, on each pillar, because I don't want zombies spawning on the inside of the perimeter fence. That would also be a little bit of a disaster. So now that we got 1/2 complete, we just need to take that round the other side of the church as well. Check that out in the bottom left. The blood moon is certainly rising once more. So I just about got finished with the wall. I still have some alterations to make to it, but I guess this is a good chance for us to actually see how this thing's going to function. One thing I'm concerned about is the basement. I'm going to block that off because I feel like there is the chance for spawns down there with this blood moon in place. So we'll definitely not want that to happen. I think I'm also going to just get some torches down on the outside of the church just for safekeeping. Just want to make sure that this place is fairly well lit up. I don't want anything surprising me around here. But yeah, other than that, this should be a significant test of our perimeter fence. So here they come. They're beginning to spawn. Let's maybe go back inside to the top floor. That might be a better vantage point to see what's happening here. But essentially, I will base the success of this wall on whether or not mobs are able to get inside. So if I go down there and I get attacked, then this wall has failed me. So looks like they are doing exactly what I'd hoped, and that is just kind of like building up at the iron fence there, which is fine. Let's go down there and check it out a little bit, because I just want to make sure that that is the case. So we had a bunch of guys here, and yes, okay, yep, they can get you through the gate. You got to be careful of that. But so far, so safe. It's just, I love these blood moons, man. They're crazy. I mean, look at all of those eyes just glowing. How terrifying is that? And the noise. The only thing I'm a little bit concerned about is we don't really have an escape route out of here. So in the morning, I'm not really sure how we're gonna get out. But that's a problem for the future. Still going strong. The wall is holding true, but I wanted to test something out. Oh yeah, we've got some M67 frags right here. But rather than edit the sound in post, I think what we'll do is just bring that right down to 10, maybe. I just realized, what the hell, we're on easy? I'm so sorry, guys. This is a really random time to figure that out, I know, but I could have sworn I was on hard. Let's put that back to hard. Anyway, here we go. Toss it. Okay, it barely, I think I threw that incorrectly. Let's try again, maybe. Just... did that go in the crowd, or? Okay, a few of them died because you saw as soon as they did die, a bunch more spawn. That was funny. Getting a bit of lag now, assuming from the spawns. Okay, cool. So in the end, I just kind of jumped the fence, ran away, despawned the horde, and we are now back in some form of safety. But I just wanted to give you guys one final look at the wall, the perimeter fence of our compound before we end today's episode. So we've used some of the barriers there to create a little bit of protection around the door itself, and then the fence is pretty standard. You've got stairs at the bottom, cobblestone stairs at the bottom. I use some of these andesite bricks, which look really sweet, to make some bigger pillars every 8 blocks, like you guys saw earlier. I kind of just extended them up a little, put some slabs on them to prevent spawns up there just in case, and that kind of just gives the fence a little bit more detail, where it gets higher at the plinths and then lowers in between them, which I thought was pretty neat. And then we got an iron door, which is activated by these buttons. Again, you can press the button on the inside to get out. So all in all, I think this is gonna increase our safety and at least make me feel a little bit more at ease, because I'm not gonna lie with you guys. I'm gonna be honest. Sometimes I can't relax playing this mod pack just because I feel like I'm always under threat. It's kind of weird, but yeah, that's how it is. So I'm glad that now I might be able to shake that feeling a little bit, especially when we're in the compound. All right then, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be all for this episode of the Forge Labs Zombie Apocalypse mod. I hope you had fun with it. Once again, it was awesome fun for me. I got to do one of my favorite things in the game, which is build. I love building, and we finally got around to doing a little bit of that. We obviously created this little chest system and built that perimeter fence, which should do a great job of keeping us safe and organized, which is 2 of the most important things in this game. So if you did enjoy today's episode, then please be sure to drop a like down below. That would be much appreciated. Any questions, suggestions, comments, or feedback, drop those down in the comment section below. I'll be sure to respond to as many as I feel require a response. And finally, if you're new around here, then first of all, welcome. My name's Hocus. Welcome to the channel. Hope you enjoyed your stay today. Please consider subscribing to stay tuned to this series. I'll have a bunch more Minecraft content coming out as well. I've got a bunch of other series running, so check those out in the meantime. And that pretty much covers everything, guys. So for now, take care. I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.